Right. Hello, happy Thursday. Thanks for spending some time with us tonight. We wanted to just share with you a little bit about kind of our backstory, how fitness and nutrition and all that have impacted our lives, and then also how it's led to what we do as coaches. And we're so excited to share this because, one of my favorite things is learning about people who are, on a mission to just better themselves, and they might be starting at the very beginning and not have the tools, and they might be years ahead of that and already gone through a lot of work to change their life or change their health or whatnot. And so I'm here with Lindsay, and we're both going to share today a little bit of our journey, like I said, and then we'll also talk to you guys about what we do as coaches. And this is the fun part because we all get to do it in our own way with our own spin on it. But we also get to do it together. And so her and I, we partnered up on this call today. We have team calls, and we really do get to virtually work together a lot. So again, thanks for being here. Maybe you brought a cocktail. I am having a little bit of wine tonight. And if water's your cocktail, that's fine too. So we'll just kind of move on. And I'll bring Lindsay on. Just want to make sure, are you muted?
No, sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Awesome. Hi, welcome. I'm Lindsay. So to start it off with our mission, Beachbody's mission, I just feel like being a part of Beachbody, just a little tidbit, is, so powerful really for what you can do, not only for your community that you're in, but also for a community of people that you don't even know yet. So Beachbody is obviously here to help people achieve their goals by providing them with a healthy and fulfilling lifestyle. And we kind of do that with our total solution. So we have workouts, we have nutrition plans, and we also have a community that we provide you with or plug you into. And I feel like the community piece, and I think all of us can kind of speak for this, has been kind of what's held us together, honestly. So not only do you, again, get to live your healthy and fulfilling life with having the products and nutrition available for you, you also get to meet people who are your people and people who you can get to do life with and celebrate with. And so that is super powerful as well.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so I'll start just a little bit of my about me and all that. Again, my name's Lisa. I'm not sure if I mentioned that earlier, but currently I am a single mom of two. My daughter is going to be in 4th grade and my son in 5th. So life is getting a little busier for us. Something I cannot live without is sunshine, and I would love to live in a warmer spot. So that's definitely on the goal list for the future. And yeah, champagne and brunch are kind of some of my favorite things too. But really what brought me to, getting introduced to the workouts were my big thing, because I knew I had big mountains to climb with nutrition, but I was not even able to get up consistently, more than 3 days in a row to work out. And I'm a horrible evening workout person. I just, after a long day, especially with kids, it's just not in the cards. And so I really was struggling, and I was beating myself up, why can't you just get out there and work out? And it just wasn't fun. And I was having to mind over matter it. So at the same time, I was gaining weight and just really feeling icky inside of my skin. And as a result, my mindset was also plummeting, and for various reasons, but I knew I couldn't control everything that was kind of not great about my life, but I could control, what I did with my body. So I found Beachbody for the workouts. I was excited that they had the whole workout library because I get bored very easily. And I just committed, and it was the first time I didn't give up on something like that. Something like nobody else cares if I don't work out or if I do work out, but it was that self-discipline, that self-determination that I was really excited, kind of kicked in. And then from there, of course, I had kind of like, my ups and downs, but I did get some really great results physically with Beachbody, but I never leaned into an accountability group. It was all just me. And again, like life events and stuff were getting really hard. And I ended up getting divorced. And at that time, I was like, I got to get a second job. So I had still been using the workouts. I wasn't going completely all in. I was kind of dabbling in the nutrition and stuff. And so my results, plateaued. And I knew I was sitting there one night and I just knew that I had to figure out a way to incorporate fitness as a business. Like I needed a second job for sure to supplement my daytime income. But I was like, fitness is, I want it to be a big part of my life. I want it to be in front of me so that I don't have an excuse not to do it. So I signed up to be a coach in 2019. And, I was really hesitant because like, I knew I could probably go back to bartending and make easy money, right? But I didn't want to put myself back in like kind of an unhealthy situation. So I wanted to, I needed to be the sponge that absorbed everybody's, positive attitudes and good habits, because I needed to develop those myself. So I wasn't really sure if I could actually make money at this business. And I didn't know how much, and I didn't know how long it would take. And I didn't even know if I could pay off my lawyer fees. So I was hesitant about becoming a coach. I didn't love the idea of putting my vulnerability on social media. And it did seem like that's what I would see from some of the coaches that I really admired and looked up to. Because I was really afraid of what people would think of me, and just finishing up a divorce, it didn't feel good at all to jump into that. But I am so happy I did. Every coach comes to a point in their business, and it could be like just after they say yes to the opportunity, it could be 10 years after they say yes. But I think you always come to this point where you get to decide your future with this business. You can decide to use it in any capacity that you want. You can decide to grow it small, medium, or big. And you can decide when to not coach and when to coach, right? It's all for you. It's all about you and what you do with the opportunity, because we're all handed the same opportunity here. And we'll get into later about, kind of the investment that you make in yourself to start. But I decided that I needed to make sure that I made this happen for me. Again, it's like that self-discipline, that self-determination muscle that I really want to grow, but I want to grow it in a financial way now, and I want to grow it in a way that I'm helping other people like this community and these products and these workouts and everything help me. So that's what I want to do. I want to, my biggest goal is to build a team of women that never dreamed of being able to create a life that they can wake up for. So that's my mission. And I know I have a ways to go, but it's already been really, really rewarding along the way, and just continue to help me be a better person. So that's a little bit about my story. And I'll let Lindsay take it away now.
I love that. Thanks so much for sharing that. I feel like it's always so good just to hear I've heard your story before, but every time we tell it, there's always something that you grab a hold of, and, so thanks. So a little bit about me. I have 2 boys, have a husband, live in Southeast Kansas. There's lots of flat ground and cows everywhere. So if you haven't seen cows, you can come visit us in Kansas. But I have Kaysen, who is 3 years old, and then Weston is 4 months old. So baby, not that long ago. It's kind of crazy that it's already been 4 months, but love being outdoors and spending time with my family and friends. I feel like that's really all I have time for anymore. And I know, you kind of, as you get older and you start a family, you kind of decide, it'd be fun to do this, but I'd much rather spend time and make those memories with my family and friends. And so that's typically what we do. I mean, we go out and about every once in a while, but most of the time it's just hanging out outside and, doing stuff together. Because during the week, when I work full time, I'm a 2nd grade teacher. So we just started back to school by the time you get home from work, you have a few hours for your family, but that also includes, bath and cooking and all of that stuff. So you really learn to cherish those moments in that time that you do have. So a little bit about me and Beachbody, kind of how I signed up as a coach and all that stuff. So after I had Kaysen, I had done, I guess, rewind a little bit, but before I had Kaysen back in college, I did the Beachbody programs, actually did the DVDs, like 21 Day Fix, and just started with that. And then after I had Kaysen, I kind of knew, okay, the gym really wasn't for me. I tried that in college and I just was lost there. I always got frustrated or spent hours there, and didn't ever really get sustainable results because I didn't really have a plan. I mean, I did buy plans from fitness trainers, but then ended up didn't know what half the moves or the workouts was, or my gym didn't have the equipment that I needed. And it was just, I spent way too much time there. So I knew once I became a mom, I wanted to take care of myself, because it's not, just my life now, it's also, their life. And I just wanted to find something that worked, that was quick, easy, not easy necessarily, easy to access, I guess, that I could do without having to travel and spend a bunch of time at the gym and wasted money. Because raise your hand if you've ever bought a gym membership and never used it. That was me. So paid a lot of money, and that's how they stay running, I guess. So and then I guess I found my, coach, Ashley. I found her, and that's kind of what led me to be a coach. It's just because of her. She's just so realistic and vulnerable, and she really just speaks the truth. So I was like, okay, I like this girl, and she's got good vibes, and I kind of want to help people like she helps people. And I obviously have a passion for helping people and serving others, being a teacher. So that's kind of what led me to get into the coaching side of it. Not only for the flexibility and financial purposes, but also just to help people feel good. After I had Kaysen and I was consistent with working out, I knew, okay, I'm going to share this, see what happens. And, I've kind of been able to build a team from that, just from sharing. And I don't want you guys to think or overcomplicate it, with being a coach, like, oh, I have to do this and I have to do this and I have to do this. No, you get to do what you want to do, because it's your business and you get to run it how you want to run it. So if you aren't comfortable with those things yet, your coach may say, do this and do that. And that's, them suggesting those things, but you tweak that to what works for you and your lifestyle and what you're comfortable with. Obviously, it's always good to push yourself out of your comfort zone, because that's where we grow. So we will encourage you to continue to do that. And, again, your business, you do it how you want to do it. So kind of as well, financial, I kind of talked about that a little bit. Growing up, money was always, we can't do this, we don't have money, or we don't have this, or, and I just don't really want that for my family. Not that, I'm going to give them everything without having to work for it, but I also want that kind of cushion and flexibility to, if we want to go on a road trip, if we want to do this or that, to have those opportunities available without having to stress. If you've been in a situation of money being stressful, then you know what I mean with that. So reason I was hesitant about coaching, really, I feel like, and I probably should tweak this a little bit, but the comparison game, I feel like that comes also with a lot of lack of confidence. Just to be real with you guys, I feel like that, I compare myself to this person or that person, or this situation or that situation. Oh, well, they could do it, but their situation's probably different, or their income is this, and I don't think I can do that, or, maybe I'm not capable of that. So really just kind of comparison game as in self-doubt. And, just lack confidence in myself and my abilities. We are all capable of it. And, everybody started from ground zero and now they are where they are. So just don't do that. If you feel like you're comparing yourself to people, my advice to you is to just maybe block those people or unfriend them for a little while until you're at a more healthier headspace, and then, gradually move back into that direction. So reason I'm growing my team, again, really just to help other people feel better, to also create that community piece for myself and for them, and to create financial freedom and time freedom, really, for me and my family. So that's me.
Yay. I feel the same way. This is my favorite part. Just a side note, we have, as a coach, we have a whole network morning call on Mondays, and we will always get to hear from a coach and kind of hear his or her story. And it's my favorite part ever, because you really are hearing people's authentic, like how they grew in a positive way and how they changed their life and what that meant for them. And it's all, it's all different and it's amazing. So thanks for sharing. Yeah. Okay, so I remember when I was using the Beachbody workouts and I was, going along, I was really slowly learning the portion controlled nutrition plan that we have. It's one of two. And I was watching social media, and I was seeing my now coach, and I was like, what does she actually do? Day to day, how does she actually grow this business? How does she make money? Right? That was my question, but I was too nervous to ask. And so I really like to talk about this and get all questions out there, so if you're watching this now, or if you're watching the replay, please reach out to the coach that invited you or sent you this recording, because if you have those questions, we're more than willing to tell you. And I love to just tell you straight up, what I actually do. So, but again, for people like me that were taught to just grow up, go to college, get a degree, and then go work a 9-to-5 job, I did not at the time understand what it meant to, make money doing this. So I don't want to overcomplicate it. It's really simple. The things that we do to move our business forward. And a lot of the things that you see on social media are just our storefront on what we do to build. So it really comes down to, these 3 things or 4, but working on becoming your best self is your very, very first job. And that's on day 1 and day 1000. So every coach should have that mindset in the beginning. And that kind of relieves some pressure off of you too. You don't have to go do what your coach is doing on day 1. You need to pick a program to work out, and that could even be meditating or yoga or whatever. We've got lots of things to choose from. Drink Shakeology, because it is a game changer, and give it a chance. I know that lots of coaches were very much like me, where I was nope, not for me, all of the excuses. And once I started drinking it regularly, it was just changed my nutrition 100%. So, and then try other products, be proof the product works, but your first job is to work on becoming the best you. And we do that with workouts and nutrition to fuel our bodies physically. And we also, that's going to contribute to your mindset. And then kind of a layer on top of that is you're doing some personal development. So that's the second kind of daily task that we do. We, all of us have a book we're reading, or a podcast that we're listening to, or an audiobook, or whatever it is, something that is about, growing your mind, how you show up in this world, whatever resonates with you. And the coach that invited you to this, I know that she'll have recommendations, but so make sure you reach out and ask. And I would just it's like therapy, right? I would recommend personal development work to everybody and anybody. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. It doesn't matter if you're a parent, if you're not a parent, if you have a stressful, high, level job or not, it's really, really a game changer. So secondly, we show up, we share what we're doing day to day, what's going on with our lives, how we're improving, how we're getting through struggles, how we're taking something that's a battle like nutrition for me, and I'm putting it out there, and I'm just showing up real, but I'm also letting all of the good things that happens when you start taking care of your body and your mind, and being surrounded by other positive people, all of those things that happen naturally, sharing that. So that's what you see probably if you're looking at social media. You're seeing our stories of we remember when we were this and now feeling like this, or what I accomplished, at this 8-month journey I was on, or whatever it is. And so you show up, you talk to people about, what workout program you're doing, why you love it. You talk about coaching like we're doing right now tonight, how that's benefiting your life. So if you don't put yourself out there and tell people authentically how it's changing your life, then they'll never know. We don't really know how to ask that. But it's pretty powerful when somebody comes across your story and it resonates like deep for them. That's the best part of this connecting piece and the community that we have as coaches and members of like the BOD. And then lastly, just helping others do the same. So, this is really where building your community and your tribe and your team comes in. So, every day we show up in our challenge groups, our BOD groups, virtually, of course, but, I always post my after workout selfie. I usually try to do like a little bit of motivation in there. And you're cheering people on, right? You're making sure that you're transferring that belief that you have that they can accomplish what they came to you, whether it was like, I'm busy and I don't have time to work out, or, I have a problem with binge eating, whatever their problem is, like transferring that belief that they can do it. And then also on the business side of things, encouraging those people to set their goals higher, right? And I know a lot of people that came to me as customers and they just like changed so much just by, looking at their fitness and their nutrition and making some daily deposits in that, that I knew that they would be perfect for coaching because it lit a fire underneath of them. So it's helping the people around you, talking to the people, sharing your experience, and then helping them grow alongside of you. I think that kind of wraps it up. Like I said, make sure that you ask your coach that invited you here or that sent you this recording if you have any of those tough questions or objections, because we'd love to talk that out. And don't be like me. I stood behind my iPhone watching for a good year or two, these people killing it every day, feeling amazing. And I was too scared to ask, like, what is it that you actually do? How do you build your business? And, why do you love it? So did I miss anything there, Lindsay?
No, I think that's good. Yeah. Is this the last slide? Okay. I was going to say, I thought there was another slide, but I wasn't sure.
I think there's one more after this, but.
Yeah. We'll try to keep it quick so that way it's our 30 minutes. But like she said, just, share the opportunity with people. It doesn't, your business looks like your business. So, you can kind of set that up however you wish. So this just kind of talks about how we make income and what you can kind of do within the first 3 months if you're consistent with your business. And this is just simply having those conversations like she was talking about with people. Think about your 3 best friends or 10, people you see on a daily basis. Start with those people and just have those conversations with people. Hey, I'm starting a program. Do you want to do it with me? And, that's somebody that you invited. You could just share it with them and just, you don't have to say, oh, you have to do this and you have to do this and you get all this and this is what you get. Just say, here's what you get, do it with me. And that kind of creates that community piece right off the bat. So, Success Club is one of the ranks, or I guess not rank necessarily, one of the goals that you want to have in mind each month. And this is just not necessarily get kicked out or anything like that if you don't meet it. It's just if you want to continue to grow and you're serious about this business, you need to actually be helping people. Otherwise, you might need to reconsider your goals and is this business really for me? But this just kind of shows a quick graphic on how you can make $750 in 3 months. So as you help sign people up, you get a commission off of that. So if you kind of look I don't really have a mouse to show mine, but on the Success Club part where it says help 3 people enroll with a challenge pack, yeah, and have a PD, there you go. It's like, it's hard for me to do this because I'm gonna probably, you're not gonna understand what I'm talking about. But yes, so if you help 3 people each month for 3 months consecutively, that's kind of where your $738 comes from. So that's just signing them up with a challenge pack. So how you will get signed up as well is the same thing. Comes with access to all the programs for a year, and then you can choose pre or post or Shakeology, or you can choose both. So that's something that you just ask them. Would you like to try the shakes, or would you like to try pre and post? And if you do that each month, you get $150 off of just signing up 3 new people. So those, don't get confused on that. It's actually would be 9 people over the course of 3 months. And then you also get a commission when they continue to order that shake or that pre and post. And that's kind of where your extra money comes in, your $32 times your 3 people as well. So you can kind of look at this. We're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it because I don't want to confuse you or overwhelm you in any way. This is just a quick glimpse of if you help 9 people in 3 months, which may seem like a lot at first, but really it's not. 9 people, you've probably worked with 9 people or see, you know, you probably have close friends, maybe a handful of close friends, and then some family members that you can join to do it with you. I'll be honest, in the beginning, I don't really have any family members that are really close to me that actually do this. I have a couple good girlfriends who do it with me, and I don't really have a whole lot of close family. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I have a handful of them, but they don't do these programs with me. So I understand if that's where you're coming from. But I just invited people. I just started sharing the opportunity on social media and said, hey, I'm doing this challenge or this program. You want to do it with me? And that's kind of where I started to get those people from. So again, just sharing and being open and vulnerable with people is kind of how you attract your people. So.
Yeah. And it definitely happens over time. Like the snapshot said, like, and you're not guaranteed any of this. It's all based on your level of, like, you know, your skills, abilities, and just really how much effort you're going to put forth.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot the disclaimer there.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, when you get that first paycheck, it's like pretty awesome to think that, you know, you can actually, this could be the start of something pretty cool. So we'll just kind of wrap up here. I think one of the reasons I thought, like, it's really nice to have this time right now because there's some big things happening in our corporate network that are products that we get to use and share about. And one of them is called Body. So Body is this interactive, like, live workout classes. So it's like an entire dimension to our at-home fitness programs. And it's in its beta phase right now, and it'll soon be available kind of for everyone or outside of beta. But I am so excited about this because, like I said in the beginning, I get bored, right? I can't do the same workout DVD over and over and over and hear the same thing every Monday morning. I have to have a lot of variety. And I also feel like my body responds to a lot of different kinds of workout techniques and moves and stuff. So Body is going to totally change us and change this business and change all of our fitness. So right now we have a great new program called 645. I'm doing it. Lindsay, are you doing it right now?
I think I'm going to start it maybe 1st of September. I've been doing the 630.
Okay.
Just like that week or whatever. But I just finished 9-week Control Freak. So I'm going to start it. I haven't decided if I'm going to start next week or wait. Maybe, I guess next week is the 1st, isn't it? Oh, geez.
Yeah. It is.
So maybe next week I'll probably start it. I was trying to decide, but yeah, I'm going to do it for sure.
Well, if you guys are watching this recording or if you're on here live, know that we are always going to recommend to you that you get a challenge pack. That is the best way to start, like, by far. It gives you everything that you need to make this successful for yourself as like you working on your own fitness and health, but also if you are thinking about coaching or what that could mean for you, this is when you want to do that. Like, Lindsay said, you can create any kind of business and your day one can really start anytime. But when you get a challenge pack, it's basically free to sign up as a coach. Normally it's $40 in the US and it might be a little bit more in Canada and other countries, but that is waived when you get your challenge pack, and it comes with a whole year of the entire workout library and the nutrition programs. You get everything that you see right here. So you get a lot of nutrition support, a tracker. You'll also get either 30 days of Shakeology that we talked about a little bit, or pre-workout and post-workout, or you can do both. There's a deluxe pack. But you'll usually get the equipment that comes with the program that you're getting. And right now I would really recommend 645. It's amazing. The trainer trains professional athletes, so he really understands, like, you know, body over longevity, a lot of mobility work, and then lifting. So you're toning, you're burning fat. It's amazing. But the coolest thing, like I said right now, is you will get 1 free month of Body, which you will have access to those live classes. It's revolutionary. So it's super exciting. It's just going to kind of continue to get even more cooler with like a bike coming out soon. And then they'll always be adding new programs. So that's a really fun thing too. So talk to your coach about the challenge pack, and especially if you're considering coaching and what that could do for your future. If you are already somebody that has access to the workout library, but you aren't coaching yet and want to, you can do something called a completion pack. And again, talk to your coach that invited you here or that sent you this recording. Okay, I think that wraps it up. Did you have anything else to add, Lindsay, or I don't think there's any?
Not really. No, I think this, I mean, just end with this quote, just kind of think about, you know, where do you want your life to be? Where do you want, you know, I feel like you can create this vision board and all of these things, and then we spend every day and every moment dreaming about the life we could have, and we never put action behind it or never figure out a way to actually get to where we want to be. And you can literally have anything that you want in this world. And I feel like that a lot of times, most of the time, it's your mindset that stops you and gets you in the way and tells you, you know, oh, I can't do this because of all of these XYZ, you know, reasons, versus, you know, start with your mind. Even if the only thing you got out of this call was to read a personal development book, that's going to help you get closer to your dreams and what you actually want to do and who you want to be. And, you know, that's just kind of, ever since I started with Beachbody, and Lisa can probably say, you know, the same or maybe have a similar story, but I just feel like I never created those dreams before. Like I had them, but I never really created them and made a picture and like just wanted to get to them so bad that sometimes I get mad at myself when I'm taking longer, you know. But you just have to realize that, you know, there's a process to it, and it's not a get rich fast business. So if you're getting in it for that reasons, then you just need to see your own way out, you know. But it, you know, it takes time. It takes relationships built, and relationships are built on trust. And if you don't establish trust in those relationships that you have, you're not going to have a business. And so, you know, you don't want to be the person that just throws it at people. You know, you want to invite people to that opportunity. And it's okay to send somebody an invite that may comment or like on your stuff. Like that is an invite. They're showing interest in your post. That's not, you know, throwing something at them. So really just sit down and maybe tonight or today, whenever you're listening to this, consider, you know, the dreams that you have and what you want out of your life for yourself, for your family, for, you know, those around you. And, you know, think if this is an opportunity and you're really passionate about, you know, getting your health and wellness in check and helping people do the same, while creating an income with it, then maybe this is the opportunity for you to try out. But, and there's no contracts or whatever. You can try it for however long and see how you like it. And if it works, it works. And if it doesn't, you know, hopefully, you know, you've got something out of it. So that's really all I have.
Yeah, I can totally relate to that. Before this coaching business and before I dived into it and started learning about it, I had these dreams, but I didn't know what to do with them. Like I didn't know how to make them happen. And this has really given me a path. So It's crazy because it took me a long time to, I feel like, say yes, but it was the best thing.
Yes.
All right. Thank you all for showing up, for being here, and yeah, let us know if you have any questions.
See ya.
Bye.